CBSE, Controller of Examination. Welcome to Akashvani Studio, sir.
Thank you and namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. So we find that children, when they appear for examinations, do have stress, and the sources are multiple. It's of course the peer pressure, the parent pressure. The whole ecosystem is full of competition, competitive spirit, and all based on marks. Not just that, we also have huge syllabus which the children have to mug up and then take it all out at the examination time. Could you tell us what the government is doing as far as mitigating the stress of these children who are appearing for examination?
Certainly, why not? You have explained all the causes of the stress to the students appearing in the board's examination. Basically, the board examination is the first examination which students have to face in their life as a third-party assessment. And certainly, because of this reason and the causes which you have explained, students are having a lot of problems. So, as board, I would just let you know that we are starting and making the preparation to reduce the stress of our students from the starting of the academic session only. How we are doing it, I will explain you. First of all, we are trying that the syllabus which is required for the board's examination should be uploaded on website much before the start of the session, so that the students are well aware that what is the syllabus and how they have to go it. Another very important step which is being taken by the CBSE basically, that is that we are uploading the sample question papers on our website on each and every subject. What are the sample question paper? This is like the sample flats when you are going to purchase one house in some big society. So they will show you one sample flat, and when you will enter in your house, you will be able to redesign and reimagine that here you will be having your drawing room, here you will be having your bedroom and kitchen, etc. These sample questions are uploaded by the CBSE. Then our efforts are that as soon as possible after submission of the LOC, we should announce the date sheet so that the students are having plenty of time to prepare their timetable so that they can prepare well. Another issue which we are taking care of, that is that in between the two subjects, we are trying to provide sufficient gaps so that during the gap period, they can revise the subject for which they have to prepare for the next examination. In addition to this, we are keeping in our mind that where and when the competitive examinations would be conducted. So we are trying that the examination of the students appearing the competitive examination should be over much before the date of the competitive examination so that they can prepare for the competitive examination also. In the schools also, we are requesting to the principals and to the teachers that they can have the session with the students. We have made the mandatory to have one counselor in the school so that if there is any problem pertaining to the student related to stress, so they can deal it with. Apart from it, we are having our own system, and this system is the counseling session. We are providing the helpline services, and students can make a call to the CBSE. And these services are starting prior to the conduct of examination and continue during the examination and prior to the declaration of result and thereafter also. So that any moment of time, if any student is having any problem, so they can get in touch with the CBSE, and CBSE has hired the services of many counselors, which some are the expert counselors, educated counselors, some are something, then they can go and take the help from these counselors also. So our efforts are starting from the day the session is starting, the academic session is starting, and it continues till the result is declared and after that also. So that if any student is having the problem pertaining to the declaration of result, performing not up to the expectation and all, what all avenues are available for this student. So all kind of questions are could be asked by the students to the CBSE counselor and to the counselors available on the Manodarpan website.
Yeah, that is a nice initiative indeed. What is the helpline number, sir, on which the children or the parents can contact and take counseling?
What they can do, they can go to the CBSE website and the entire section is given over there, because it is not only the contact number, but there are many other modes also by which they can reach to our counseling services. So the link of the website is cbse.nic.in or cbse.gov.in. Or students can just go to the Google, search CBSE, and they will get the CBSE first link. And on this link, a lot of material is hosted over there.
We now have the National Education Policy, which has replaced the previous policy. This is called NEP 2020. How does the National Curriculum Framework, or the NCF as we call it in NEP 2020, help in easing stress of children?
You said very correctly that students and teachers are trying to complete the course little early, and then they are putting their efforts not only to perform well in the boards examination, but mainly in the competitive examination also. As far as NEP is concerned, I would certainly say it would be a game changer for the country. In future, the kind of students or the youth which we will get, certainly they would be able to perform better. And this NEP is certainly going to address the issue of the stress also, which is being faced by the students during the conduct of examination or during the entire year. How it has been done, I would just brief you a little bit.
Sure.
That first efforts are that we are trying that syllabus should be reduced, and it should be the important one which need to be assessed during the examination. There would be two kind of parts. One is which will be assessed, one is which will be only informed to support the main curriculum. Then thereafter, it is being thought of that if any student is not able to perform well, so he could be given another opportunity to improve his or her performance. Apart from it, we are changing the typology of the questions which are being asked in the question paper. How in place of rote learning, we are trying to go for the critical thinking questions, the questions based on the life experiences. So all these questions could be replied with the help of the knowledge which the students have gained during the classroom transaction of any particular syllabus or subject. And based on that particular knowledge, the questions which are related to the generalized, these questions will fall or come in the question paper, and then students would be able to reply well. The another issue with the NEP and with the National Curriculum Framework for the school education, the target is students will not be forced to offer any particular subject or the combination. They are free to opt any combination of the subject of their own choice. So based on all these things, in my opinion, if some time after concentrating over the future of the child and the liking, if it is given over there, so they can go for a better selection of the subjects. And with this selection of their own liking, they would be able to perform well in the examination without getting into any stress or facing any stress.
Right. So you have a flexible choice of subjects now.
Certainly.
So Prime Minister has been working very hard, and he has been organizing a Pariksha Pe Charcha. Recently, he had the 7th Pariksha Pe Charcha, where he interacted with students from all over the country. And one very important, though he mentioned many important solutions for de-stressing children, one very interesting thing, and I quote, is parents should not make report cards of their children as their visiting card, unquote. Right. Which means that the parents are at fault in imposing their own unfulfilled aspirations and ambitions onto their children. What would you say to that?
That is very, very important thing, and what we are thinking that it would be appropriate if the parents are counseled and they are provided information, because in our country, lot of institutions, lot of courses are available. In past 5-10 years, a lot of new institutions have come up. What is taking place as far as the parents are concerned, that they are looking at the neighbor's family only.
Yes.
If the neighbor's son is preparing for the JEE advance, so they would say to their ward also that no, you should also prepare, you should also go to the coaching. So the student or their ward is having different kind of caliber, different kind of
interest,
upbringing.
Yes.
This student can perform very well in other field also. I would request to the parents that it is better that first of all they should make themselves aware, because they are dealing with the life of a child, future of a child, and the child is of their own. So they should be well aware that what all options, avenues are available. It is not only the engineering, but there are n number of proposals or the professional courses which are available in our country. I used to give one example that no one would like to become the chef. But after Sanjeev Kapoor have performed well, now people have come out and they are saying, no, we are the chef and we can do wonders. We can make very different kind of dishes.
Right.
So many students have started going for the hotel management and other things. So I would certainly say that people in all the profession at the topmost position, they all are at par. And the initiative which has been taken by the Honorable Prime Minister of India in the form of Pariksha Pe Charcha with the 7th edition or the 1st edition means he has acted like the parent, he has acted like the elder person of the family,
right.
And then He's coming out with very, very easy solution. In my opinion, and I would accept one thing over here, being the controller of examination, when I have to conduct the examination of 40 lakh students at more than 7,300 examination centers in India and 27 countries abroad. When I am listening to the Prime Minister, I am able to get my stress reduced. I am able to get my stress eliminated. And the same is with the students also. Learning from the saying of the Prime Minister, when we are coming across with some child, we are also utilizing his experiences in reducing the stress. It is a very good initiative. It is not only for the students, but certainly for the parents also, certainly for the other people in the society. And we need to abide by his guidance. Certainly that is going to reduce the stress of each and everyone.
Two more questions, sir. One is about, is there an app where children who are appearing for NET or JEE, they can take help from? And secondly, what is the role of coaching centers? Now the government has come up with some regulations, advisories for the coaching centers, because they seem to be working 7 days a week, and children are even doubly under pressure because the coaching center moves in one direction and the classes in the regular schools move in another direction. So it just confuses them more. So where do we stand as far as these 2 points are concerned?
Generally, what is the thing? All the organizations like National Testing Agency, whosoever is conducting the examination, they are providing such kind of services, and the links are available on their website. Mano Darpan is by the Government of India. Anyone can go to the Ministry of Education website and they can seek or take the help from there. As far as the regulations on the coaching is concerned, I would certainly say that if any student is studying well in class 12th examination or preparing well for the class 12th examination, he or she would be able to crack these examinations. I have conducted the medical entrance examination from 2002 to 2018. That was AIPMT and NEET UG examination. After each examination, I was analyzing the result of the students. I was coming across, talking to the students who have cleared the examination. NEET is a very, very tough examination. Going to the coaching center, certainly because each and every parent is having the aspiration from the child, and they wanted that they should provide best of the support to the child so that they can crack the competitive examination. But I would certainly say that given the schools, they are taking up the responsibility of the students, so the help of the schools should be obtained and help from the school should be taken by these students, and they should see